God, expand the mind, Father God, to comprehend and understand what is being said to them, Father God. I ask that you saturate this atmosphere, Father God. I ask that you come down and break the generational curses, Father God. I ask that you break yokes, Father God, break chains, Father God. Anything that may be needed, Father God, I ask that you do it in this service, Father God. I ask that this word, Father God, blesses your people and it is sweet smell to your nostrils. In the name of Jesus, I do pray. Amen. For your glory, I will do anything. Yes, Lord. Just to see you and behold you as my king. I want to be where you are. Yes, I gotta be where you are. I long to be where you are. I gotta be where you are. For your glory, for your glory, I will do almost anything just to see you, to behold you as my king. I wanna be where you are. I gotta be where you are. I long to be where you are. I pray to be where you are. Lord, if you find favor, Lord, if I find favor in your sight, Lord, please hear my cry. I'm desperately waiting to be where you are. Across the hottest desert, to travel near or far for your glory. I will do most anything just to see you, to behold you as my king. I wanna be where you are. I gotta be where you are. I want to be where you are. 'Cause peace is where you are. And love is where you are. Home is where you are. Kindness where you are. So I gotta be where you are. I don't play to me before y'all go. I'm going to be coming from Jeremiah 29:11. If you could go there, and when you have it, say amen. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Now that was the new version. But the King James Version says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, and to give you a hopeful future." When I read this, the only difference I found in this was the words. The meaning and like what you get out of it is still the same. So you are still promised a prosperous ending, an unharmed ending, a hopeful ending, a peaceful ending. So look at your neighbor and say, just ride.
Just ride.
When I began to put this together, I began to think of the youth and how we can be so distracted and manipulated by the enemy, all these drugs and all this social media, and we can begin to get peer pressure and like get pressured into doing stuff that we don't need to be doing. But we shouldn't live our life like trying to plan what he already has planned. He said, cast your cares on him. So we shouldn't conform to this world or conform to evil, because he has promised us prosperous ending, and he has given us a hopeful ending. He has already promised the ending because he is the author and the finisher. Our struggle isn't with the flesh, but it's against this evil, crooked world. So we shouldn't trap ourselves into this world.
Amen. Thank you, God.
He didn't give us a spirit of fear, so we shouldn't be scared to push ourselves and go through beyond his plan. He told us to be strong and courageous.
Yes. Give us the word.
My next scripture is Luke 18:1. It says, then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. New version. The King James Version says the same thing. It's basically telling us not to fall prey into the enemy. Don't fall into the trap, and always be prepared. It's like riding a roller coaster. You fine on the ground until you get to the big drop. You always brace yourself or prepare yourself for what's coming. All he wants you is to relax and just ride. We begin to get scared and pressure ourselves into like, oh, you shouldn't have did this, or you shouldn't have did that. You just get on the ride to have fun, right? When you get to that drop, you just shaking. All he wants you is to trust him and let him do his work. His grace is sufficient. His power is made perfect in our weakness. So stay ready and put on the full armor of God. Prepare yourself. We don't have to feel like it's too much. He will never give us too much we can't bear.
Thank you, God.
So, as I said, always be prepared and put on the full armor of God. All he wants us is to keep going and let him work. My third scripture, and I'm almost done, is Matthew 26:41. It says, watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Now, this is something when I'm going to school, my parents would always tell me this. And being a kid, you're trying to rush to the bus stop. You're not really thinking of what they're saying. So when I got older, like in high school, I know I'm still little, but I began to think about it. They're really telling you to watch out for these predators and watch out these rapists and all these distractions. They're telling you to keep yourself prayed up and don't fall.
Come on.
Don't be a target and don't be gullible. All he wants you is to just ride, let him work, and he also makes you keep your eyes on the road from these distractions and all these other things. That's all I have for y'all. Stay encouraged.
Amen. Can you hear me? Yeah. Amen. I was saying life is like a roller coaster, ups and downs, like she said. We just have to ride. We got to trust God and ride. Amen. So if anybody has prayer, if anybody needs help going with God so they can ride the ride with him, amen. If you need help, the altar is open. Amen.